So, hey everybody, welcome to a Brilliant Businesses instructional video this time actually. This is with Simon Luck from Host My Office. And Simon's going to talk us through actually how his hosted desktop system works. He's going to share his screen so he can talk you through it and show you the benefits and how slick it is, really, I think, Simon, probably, isn't it?
That's the plan.
Yes, and how it works. Let's hope this works. I'm sure it will. We're very good at this. So if you do your screen flip and we can have a look and you can talk us through it.
Great stuff. So let me just share my screen for you. So hopefully you can now see our screen. So what is a hosted desktop? Essentially, it's almost like watching a TV. So we hold all of the data and the applications on one of our servers, and then we beam that information to you through this application, which is called Remote Desktop Protocol. Every Microsoft machine has this, and you can use it on any device, whether it be a tablet, so iOS or Android, Microsoft phones, etc. You can download this app, and it's a free-to-use app. So all we're essentially doing is beaming to you keystrokes, mouse movements, and a bit of the image. So there's no data transfer, and that's key for security. So let us just open up this hosted desktop. So we just double click on there and then it opens up the desktop. As you can see, it looks like a normal Windows desktop. It has all of your icons there that you'd want to use. And we're looking at something which is within our data center. We back up our servers every 5 minutes, and then that's replicated across the data centers every 15 minutes. So there's primary data centers that are in use. The applications, I've picked this as a bit of a test site to show you guys today. This is an accountant's. We have Word, Excel, all the normal Office applications. We've got web browsers, so people can just use their nice website for you there, Nick.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, so they can just search as they normally would. There's no difference to anything that they're actually doing. Reason why accountants and legal firms and such like this solution is that they can install different versions of Sage on the hosted desktop. So rather than having multiple versions stored on local machines, we can install here. We've got Sage 50 Cloud, we've got 50 accounts from 2013, we've got version 27 there, we could have version 25, 26, 27. And the reason they do that is that a client may be using a previous version, not updated to the latest, and then when it comes to year end or self-assessments and bits and pieces, they deliver their accounts in a previous version. The accountant just opens up the version that the data has been saved in, i.e. 26 or whatever. We've got other applications here, QuickBooks as well, Iris, KeyPrime, etc., HMRC tools, and so they can install any amount of applications that they want onto the server, and then that's updated on a weekly basis. We provide them with an allocation of space, so every user has a portion of space, and that is then aggregated across the base. That's 20 gig of storage space. If you've got 5 users, obviously you get 100 gig of storage space, and we can bolt on additions if they need to. We provide the Office licenses as well. And that, in a nutshell, is the hosted desktop.
Very good. And you can get on that from anywhere, right? That's the point.
Absolutely, any device.
Yeah. And what about, say for instance, you're in a hotel and you're on holiday and you want to access your desktop on one of those machines they have in the lobby. Is that safe?
Yep. So you can either use this address. So we provide our clients with 3 initials, 3 letters. In this case, it's hys.hostmyoffice.co.uk, and then a port number. So there's a 5-digit number. You can put that into this hosted desktop. So if you were to open up Remote Desktop, it's popping this address in here, and this desktop connection, as I say, is on any Microsoft machine, and you can download it onto any device. So you'd pop that address in, or your specific address in, click connect, and then it will open up your hosted desktop. We can also provide this through a browser, so you get a lighter version. It's not quite as it looks slightly different. It's more like a Microsoft feel to it. So if you were to open up Microsoft in the cloud, it would look slightly different to your Word on your local desktop. Similar to that. So it's not quite as sharp, if you will, but it's great if you just want to open up a Word document or anything else like that.
Yeah.
And then when you disconnect, you've disconnected.
Right.
You just use your username and password.
Excellent. So talk us through the pricing for it. How much does it cost? How much?
Hosted desktop is £25 per user per month.
Okay.
And the Office license, there's an option between either £12 for the applications to be installed on the desktop, or if you want to have local applications as well. So if you want to have Office outside of the hosted desktop, that's £17.90 per user per month, but that allows you to install Office on up to 5 devices.
Okay.
So you can have it on your laptop, you can have it on your hosted desktop, your iPad, your phone, and another device. And that seems to be our most popular. All in all, as a general rule of thumb, it's about £65 per user per month. If everybody goes for every single option, and that can include automated signatures, email backups, and some more anti-spam bits and pieces.
Yeah. And is there any setup costs, or is it?
There are some setup costs. It depends on what we're actually migrating across. If it's a brand new system, then no, we don't charge for a new system setup. If we're taking data across, then we look at the amount of data that we need to take across, the applications that are there. So it's on a case-by-case basis.
And do you have to have all latest software for it to work? If you've got an old, your Windows 8 or whatever they're called, I don't know, would it not work? Or you need to be all up to date with stuff? No.
Any machine that's running XP and over, any Microsoft machine that's running XP and over will connect to hosted desktop.
Okay.
This particular application is on every single Microsoft machine,
Right.
so you can connect to that. And as I say, if you're working off of Mac or iOS or any of the other platforms, you can download this free of charge. Okay. With regards to what's actually inside the hosted desktop, the bare minimum is basically the £25, and that gives you the platform to install. And we have clients where they manage their own subscriptions, so they may pay Microsoft Direct, or they may have Adobe, or in this case, we've got Sage accounts on here. The client's obviously paying Sage Direct for the annual support. And updates, QuickBooks the same, Iris Key, they're all paid for subscriptions, which they pay direct to them. We just manage the updates. One of the benefits is that we only actually have to update once. So if there's a latest update for, say, version 27, we install the update and it goes across all of the user base. So whereas before you'd have to install the update on every single workstation. So if you've got a legal firm of 30 people or 50 people and they're using a database, that would have to be rolled out across all 50 of those people. And then what can happen is somebody might be on version 1.1.2 and then somebody else 1.1.3, and then it's not that common platform. With this, enables you just to push it out once and job done.
Brilliant. It's really slick, isn't it? Really good. Really. How long have you had this for? How long have you been doing this for?
About the last 9 years.
Right. Okay.
So we're not new to the workplace or to this as a solution. We've gone through all the pain sort of processes in the early days, and we've got other IT partners that are using this as well. So they're actually reselling this as a product rather than them having to invest in the technology. They're levering off of us.
Nice. Very good. Well, I hope that explains it to everyone. It's pretty straightforward and easy to understand. If I can understand it, anyone can. So thanks, Simon. I think we'll wrap things up with that. And if you want to speak to Simon about anything about HostMyOffice, all his details are on the Brilliant Businesses website. And I'll leave his details underneath this video as well. So thanks very much and good to see you again, Simon.
Thanks for your time, Nick.
Cheers.